You're part of this too. How am I part of it? You'll see.
Hello, comic lovers. The first teaser trailer for The Batman is here and Robert Pattinson looks like a very convincing Cape Crusader. The trailer is accompanied by Nirvana's Something in the Way. The 2 minutes and a half of footage presents a nightmarish new take on Gotham and The Dark Knight, an impressive feat considering only 25% of the movie has been shot so far, according to what director Matt Reeves said during the DC Fandom digital event. The trailer kicks off the character reveals right away, giving us our first look at the Batman's version of the Riddler. At least I'm pretty sure this is him. The Riddle-obsessed villain isn't really known for wearing a full-face mask with glasses over it, but as you'll see throughout the trailer, this movie seems to play like an extended fever dream full of grotesque baddies set against an almost overbearingly dark Gotham City. This is the perfect version for this new take on the Riddler, who seems more like a serial killer here than the grinning megalomaniac we know from the comics, video games, and Batman Forever. In fact, Paul Dano's Riddler looks about as far the opposite of Jim Carrey as you can get. The trailer definitely sets up the Riddler as the main villain of the piece, a killer obsessed with getting to the Batman by leaving behind corpses and messages for the Dark Knight at his crime scenes. Above, we see one such victim, his face wrapped in tape with the words "No More Lies" written over it. The Batman trailer features 2 shots where Bruce wears black makeup smeared roughly over his eyes. This is used to maintain the black color of his cowl over the skin surrounding his eyes, as he has the makeup on when he removes his cowl in the Batcave. The eye makeup could also serve as a different way of concealing his identity, since we see it used in combination with a dark gray face covering over his mouth and nose. It's possible that this is an alternate vigilante look that Bruce wears when he has business to conduct but doesn't want to attract attention with his full Batman getup. Alternatively, his suit may become damaged or unavailable, forcing him to improvise. Reeves has said that his take on Batman is more of a detective story than an action movie, and this trailer definitely delivers on his promise. We see Jeffrey Wright's Jim Gordon investigating the crime scene the Riddler leaves behind at the start of the trailer, while a forensics team takes photographs and gathers evidence. One piece of evidence is a green envelope left behind for Batman. Inside is a card with a riddle that I can't quite make out, but it's undoubtedly meant to lead the world's greatest detective to the next clue in the Riddler's twisted game. We also see that the Riddler has also picked up a few things from the Zodiac Killer's Book of Riddles, as he leaves behind a code for the Bat to crack. A blink and you'll miss it shot of a framed newspaper at the crime scene gives fans of The Dark Knight and The Long Halloween a nice Easter egg to mull over. We already knew John Turturro was set to play crime boss Carmine Falcone in the movie, but now we know that his comrade and crime rival Salvatore Maroni also exists in this universe and has been busted for transporting drugs at some point before the start of the movie. Was Maroni one of Batman's early targets? Maybe we'll find out. Here's an excellent look at what the top half of the new Batsuit looks like. It's pretty much a suit of armor, although the cowl and cape seem to be made out of leather. And as we already knew, this Batsuit has a collar, which is a pretty neat addition to the usual suits design for the movies. I have no idea who this is, but I'm going to guess it's the Batman's version of Commissioner Loeb, the corrupt head of police that preceded Gordon. We also get a look at the new Batcave, which is about as minimalist as the Dark Knight's secret lair can get. In fact, it looks more like a garage than a secret underground science lab high-tech surveillance station. It even looks like this version of Bruce spends more time working on his Batmobile than on his computer piecing mysteries together. Can you even call that a Batcomputer? We get our first look at Zoe Kravitz as Selina Kyle doing what she does best, stealing. Reeves said during DC Fandom that this version of Selina hasn't quite morphed into Catwoman at the start of the film and is instead still being shaped into the master thief we know and love. The trailer shows us a brief snippet of Selina taking on Batman, suggesting that the characters will be at odds with each other in the movie. But could this be the start of a love-hate relationship like what we've seen in past takes on this duo? This should be interesting. We also get to see Colin Farrell's absolutely incredible transformation into the scarred Oswald Cobblepot, who, according to Reeves, is still working his way up the crime ladder in this movie. He's not yet the powerful crime lord known as the Penguin, but it sure seems like he causes plenty of havoc for the Bat nonetheless. A major feature of the Batman's trailer is a Caped Crusader confronted a gang with white painted faces and brutally beating one of them. It's possible that this is just another Gotham Street gang, but there are indications that they're working for the Riddler. Finally, we get a look at Batman sans mask. There's no elegant bachelor under the cowl in the Batman but a beaten down, a soot-covered man who looks more troubled than any other Bruce before him. Pattinson's Bruce almost looks more inspired by The Crow than Ben Affleck, Christian Bale, or Michael Keaton before him. It definitely looks like he's taking the character in a new direction. We'll find out for sure when the Batman hits theaters on October 1st, 2021. So, friends, that's it for today. If you want to know more about DC Comics, and if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and must click the bell icon next to it. We will be back with another video soon. Until then, stay cool.